Today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why you should buy a Land Cruiser that's 17 years old and has 225,000 miles on it. Alright, so I got up early today. I'm taking a day off of work and I drove up to Malibu. It's about 15 minutes from my place. So, you know what? Los Angeles has a lot of traffic, but I guess one of the good things is that you're close to the beach and you can get up and you can go get by the beach. I mean, look at all these guys going to work right now. I don't know if you can see it, but there's just traffic, miles of traffic coming into the city and going out. There's a guy surfing over here, which is really cool. So we're right on the water here. High tide right now. I don't know much about surfing, but so here's where we are. We're in the Land Cruiser. We're just pulled over to the side of the road, and I'm gonna give you 3 reasons why you should buy a Land Cruiser with 225,000 miles on it that's 17 years old. Well, for one, it is probably the most reliable vehicle ever made, and with 225,000 miles on it, you can still go another 225,000 miles, probably without doing much at all to it. The maintenance needs to be done is the timing belt needs to be changed every 90,000 miles. Other than that, I don't know what else you need to do. You need to change the diff fluid. There's not much. These things are so reliable. There's some guys on the message boards that have 500,000 miles on these things. So it's incredible. Now, the gas mileage is poor. It gets I'm getting between 8 and 10 in the city, but you have to realize that I'm sitting at red lights more so than I'm driving. So you get negative miles per gallon when you're sitting because you're not moving and you're burning gas, right? So on the highway, I've gotten 16 or 17, which is not good, but I guess one thing to consider is that you're in the most reliable vehicle ever made. It's gonna last forever, and you're riding in luxury. I don't know if you can see this thing, but this is 2000 luxury. This is what you get. You know, basically these big plushy leather seats that are still in great condition. You get this big, roof here. These materials here, these textured materials are nice. These are nice. Look at the different textures. I mean, I think that's so cool for such an older vehicle. This thing was well taken care of, and it still looks good. Now, a new steering wheel is probably in order, but I'm not going to spend the $300. Not going to do it. I'm pretty frugal. This guy wrapped it. What I would do is buy one of those wraps off of eBay for 20 bucks or Amazon, and I probably don't have the patience to wrap this up, but he did it before. It needs to be redone. All right, third, my favorite feature. It doesn't have to be a high mileage vehicle for this, but they've all got this feature, and it's one of the coolest things ever. Let me do a walk around of the vehicle so you can see the outside, and then what I'm going to do is show you my favorite feature. All right? And make sure I've got my keys and I don't get ran over. Always watch for bikers on the PCH when you open your door. It's a little dusty. Those were brand new tires installed. He put some crazy trailer hitch, what I don't like on the front. All right, favorite feature. You can sit on that bad boy. It gives you an extra 2 feet of space. You can put all your stuff back here. It just adds so much more space. It's almost like you have a pickup truck. Another reason why you should buy a high mileage Land Cruiser is the value. You can get these things anywhere from $3,000 up to $25,000. Now, I recommend the timing belt being changed. Make sure that the timing belt's being changed. See if you can find any records, but there's a sweet spot. I found this one for $7,000. I probably could have got it for $65,000, maybe a little bit lower, but in the $6,500 range, anywhere from about $5,000 to $10,000, there's some pretty sweet rides out there if you know what you're looking for. So find the cleanest one you can, and you know, It's a great, reliable vehicle. You're getting a lot for your money. You can go anywhere in this vehicle. It does burn some gas, but you can literally take this vehicle anywhere. You can sleep in this vehicle if you need to, and it's always going to start up for you. Now, it doesn't have like Bluetooth or any of the newer technology. I think if you get maybe a 2006 or 2007, they might have that technology, but you're getting up into the price range where they're asking about $20,000. Now, I couldn't justify doubling or tripling the price of this vehicle, spending 3 times as much to get one with a little less miles, a little bit more horsepower, a little different transmission, and some extra technology. For me, the only reason to buy this is to have an extra vehicle to go camping in, to go off-roading in, to go exploring the trails, so that I wouldn't be limited to where I could go. I can literally go anywhere in this vehicle, which is one of the reasons why it makes it a great value. So the last reason why I think you should buy a Land Cruiser with 225,000 miles on it is because you can literally go anywhere in this vehicle. I can take it to the mountains. I can take it to the desert. I know that I'm never going to be in any type of situation where the vehicle's not going to start or I'm going to get stuck, essentially. Now, I'm not going to take it basically mudding or anything like that. Let's give it the beans a little. It's got plenty of power. There's no lack of power here. So basically, I'm never going to be in a situation where this thing can't handle itself, which is great. If it snows, that's fine. I've got all-terrain tires. All right, guys, those are my 3 reasons why I like the 2000 Land Cruiser, and I think that you should get a 17-year-old Land Cruiser with 225,000 miles. I think people don't understand that the Land Cruiser can go to 500,000 miles. You can definitely, without any questions, go to 300,000 without basically doing any major services, aside from the timing belt oil changes, maybe, you know, replacing some shocks or something like that. That's pretty just normal. But these are some of the reasons why I think you should buy a used one. It's a great value. The only downside is it gets poor gas mileage, but you're driving around in a 5,000 pound SUV that can go anywhere, that has a V8, has lots of torque, and it's big, it's luxurious, it has plenty of power, and and you feel like you have some road presence. You never feel like, well, for one, you sit way up in the air. You sit very high, and if you're used to driving a sports car your whole life, or a Mustang or something like that, it's a different feeling, and it actually feels really good to have all these big windows around where you have great visibility, and you sit high up. You have way good visibility. So that's exciting and new for me. And also just to be in a vehicle that you don't have to worry about people looking at you because you're in a loud Mustang. It's more of a mature kind of, it's more of a mature look and feel also when you're driving it. So maybe if you're an aggressive driver, this thing allows you to kind of relax a little bit and just cruise through traffic instead of, you know, feeling like you need to put on a show for people because you have a loud exhaust system on your Mustang or something like that always. So it's a little bit more low-key, I guess is what I'm trying to say, and under the radar. If you like the video, guys, let me know in the comment section. If you want me to do one of these on my Mustang, let me know. Also, I'm giving away a tumbler on tomorrow. So just in the comment section, I'll put the link to the giveaway for the tumbler. Just subscribe. Let me know if you want the Mustang or the Ford tumbler. 55 punch. Let's see what it does. 65, 70. I mean, look, that's plenty of power for this freaking 5,000 pound truck. It only has something like, gosh, I don't even know the numbers. I think it's 245, 300. Yeah, I'm terrible with it. I don't even know the numbers, but it's plenty fast for what you're gonna do. All right, here we go. That's plenty fast for whatever you're gonna be doing. So this thing's not slow. I was just driving it super slow. So don't say a car is slow if you're just driving it super slow. I was just being super precautious about it because, you know what, it's got 225,000 miles on it, and I don't want to break it, and I really love this vehicle, and I want it to last. I don't have to put any money into it. So that's the thing. If you pay up front for a nicer vehicle, you're not going to have to pay for the maintenance later on. So just find a nice one if you're looking for one, and cross your fingers and hope you did a good job picking one out.